Kodak Black goes on Breakfast Club, says, T.I., you're saying too many things. You're trying to mess with my money. You's a chump. T.I. goes on live. I can't even, too many words. But he says, I didn't do it. BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently, Kodak Black goes on the Breakfast Club, does a freestyle, says T.I. tried to get me banned from my labels. He tried to get all of my signings, nothing voided. T.I. says a lot of stuff, a lot of unnecessary things. And also, inside of the unnecessary things, he adds, he didn't do it. Okay. Now, I want to be clear about a couple of things. First is this. Let's go through a reminder. Do y'all remember when Nipsey Hussle first passed away? When Nipsey Hussle first passed away, we were all mourning. The whole world was mourning. A lot of people were mourning. Nipsey Hussle, for all intents and purposes, we believed him universally to be a good person, even if his actions couldn't always reflect that because of the environment that he lived in, the way in which he tried to motivate others and push others to reach their ultimate potential makes him a hero in a lot of people's eyes. Now, with that being said, after NBA Youngboy had passed away, for everybody that don't know, his wife, I believe they're legally married, Lauren London, very beautiful woman, she's an actress. After Nipsey Hussle passed away, for everybody that don't remember, Kodak Black made overtures towards her, which were definitely not met in the, not with good. People were not clapping. People was like, he just died, homie. Like, what's good? I'm gonna say something real quick. I think the problem with a lot of our young rappers is because they don't have much respect for the other, like, respect isn't being taught. So what happens is a lot of times people don't think they're doing anything wrong. I don't know if Kodak Black thought he was doing something wrong. Maybe he knew he was doing something wrong. Maybe he just wanted to get a rise out of people, troll. Tekashi isn't here no more. The game needs somebody that's going to be out here trolling. So maybe that was the energy he was on. But in any regard, he went on to go send overtures towards Lauren London, which it seems like universally was met with negative responses by the rest of the world. Now, when this happened, shit, it took me a minute to get in. Now, when this happened, T.I. was one of the most outspoken people about this situation. So much so that it seemed to me like T.I. might have been in the forefront of running towards the anti-Kodak sentiments. Now, Kodak Black is saying at some point, T.I. said something to somebody that would have tried to get him removed from his label. At no other time in history that I can remember did T.I. and Kodak Black have an issue. So I'm gonna assume that whatever happened around this time. Now, with that being said, T.I. goes on, hold on, let's get to the Kodak Black thing first. Kodak Black goes on the Breakfast Club. He does a freestyle, I'm guessing. He goes on the Breakfast Club. He's voicing, he's telling everybody. It comes out that he believes that T.I. tried to get him removed from his label. Now, I want to say something real quick. T.I.'s a slick talker. I don't know the guy personally, but just from me looking at T.I., I think he enjoys that people see him as an intelligent, smart man. I think he enjoys that. I think that that's an aspect, quite possibly, of T.I.'s life that he is extremely happy exists. Now, you see, I'm going to explain to you what might happen when you have an ego-driven individual who has delusions of grandeur Because as dope as T.I. is, he obviously thinks he's doper than he actually is. Salute to that shit. I am not coming for him. I actually admire T.I.'s moxie. With that being said, with somebody that is as ego-driven as T.I. is, and in addition to that, has a predilection towards saying things that might be a little confusing and mysterious, because I think that's another thing that he enjoys, being mysterious. I think he probably equates mystery to intelligence, or somebody not knowing where you're coming from gives you the advantage, which is kind of the truth. So shout out to that shit. I'm not knocking. Anyway, so T.I., and quite possibly, and this is just my opinion, I'm not saying he tried to get Kodak removed from anything, because what the hell do I know? Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But I 100% see T.I. as an individual that when he speaks, people might not know 100% what his intent is. And you have to believe that there's people that's on Kodak that is knows Kodak and is running his team, running his management, part of his label or whatever, that know T.I. Now, with all of that being said, do I think that T.I. haphazardly said a thing and then somebody said, you know what, T.I.'s right, let's get him up out of here? I don't think that's what happened. What's more than likely what happened was Kodak Black was busy probably doing some stuff his label didn't want him to do, and his label used that as a threat. Look, you're not as hot as you think you are. We have established rappers like T.I. that's coming out speaking against some of these things and what you're doing to bring publicity to yourself. You're actually on the downturn. And then he hears T.I.'s name, he hears them speaking and talking about how, you know, they want some change out of him. Some of the things he's doing probably isn't liked or appreciated by the label. So I can see where that type of conversation could turn into T.I. tried to get me banned from my label. I can see where that comes from. Because at the end of the day, that's one of the main reasons why we shouldn't talk on shit we don't know. That's one. Two, I don't think T.I. was wrong for the things that I heard him say about Kodak Black and Lauren London. He was right. So I'm going to also assume that the label took an instance where Kodak Black was also wrong to point out. Because there's a lot of these times that people get upset with Kodak Black, and I don't necessarily think he's wrong. If you tell me that a rapper was walking down the street and a shootout happened, I'm not going to initially believe that the rapper was the one that initiated the shootout. Somebody might be coming to kill him. If you tell me that a rapper has, or any person who is a social media influencer or has any type of social media presence, that they had an argument with somebody online, I'm going to first assume that there's a third party involved putting out misinformation that might be getting people to argue back and forth with each other while they sit back and chuckle and they don't care who lived or who died. I'm going to assume that before I assume either one of the parties was just initially wrong. I'm going to be like, yo, how did this happen? Wait, so hold on. So nobody, oh wow, this person. So with that being said, this might have just been a tactic to try to scare Kodak straight. We all know Kodak has his issues with his image. We also know he's an extremely talented young man that a lot of people, myself included, hopes, you know, has a very long career and is hopefully could even be a better influence than he's been to the people coming up behind him. Because Kodak seems to be one of the most influential, and I don't give a dang what anybody says. You can not dispute this. He's been one of the most influential rappers over the last 5 years. I don't care what nobody says. The last 5 years of hip-hop is damn near stamped with Kodak. If Kodak didn't get locked up for all of that time, there's no telling how many more people or how many more situations he would have encouraged or influenced. For real, for real. With that being said, put it down in the comment section. I want to know what y'all think about this. What do you think about what T.I. said in general? Because he just said a whole bunch of nothing as usual. Then said, I didn't do it. I think they should just ban T.I. every time he uses a word with more than 6 letters. Like, T.I., you are not allowed to use any more of these words with more than 6 letters unless it's a noun. With that being said, drop it down in the comment section. I want to know what you guys think about this video and the situation just in general. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one. I'm out.